I'm here today with Brian Wilburn, winner of the December 2019 Spirit of Rowlett Award. Congratulations, Brian.
Thank you, Mayor.
Well deserved. We're so happy that you're being recognized. You've had a few recognitions lately.
Yes, ma'am.
But, you know, you're so important to so many things going on in the city of Rowlett. This is a well-deserved recognition.
Well, thank you. And I just want to say it's been a team effort. You know, I have lots of really good, hardworking people in my club that have helped. The folks at the VROC, the Veterans Resource and Outreach Center. All these things are kind of intertwined, and we have
kind of snowballing, isn't it?
It is definitely snowballing, but everybody in my circle there is all dedicated to doing what we do, helping, recognizing first responders and veterans, and so it's definitely been a team effort.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing my cut that I've got
Yes.
from Third Watch Law
Yes.
Enforcement
And it
Motorcycle
says
Club.
Her Honor on there,
It
too.
does. And this was, this was a while ago.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
got this, and we're wearing these because that's where it all started.
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Sure did.
So you're the president of Third Watch Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've been working to better the lives of veterans and first responders for quite a while.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about what you started, kind of the beginning of all this. What were you doing at the beginning?
I got introduced to Chris Kazar, our caregiver over at Life Message, and I think it was around Memorial Day, if I recall. We put a ride together. It
That
was
was a
when-
ride right after the Memorial Day.
Right after,
ceremony.
and while Todd was still the
Uh-huh.
mayor in here, and we ended up raising a little over $1,500. And in the process of delivering that to Life Message, found out that they were taking care of 24 needy veterans that were kind of living right on the edge. And we found 3 more for a total of 27 within the Rowlett city limits. There were 3 living 2 underneath the bridge down here at Muddy Creek, and 1 down where they just built the new apartments at. And so some of us that started talking about it, so we got to do something to help these people. And in my discussions with Chris, he's a very like-minded person. We started talking about the idea of a veteran center, and my first idea about that was like a place where they could go and hang out and have coffee, that kind of stuff. He had far more ambitious plans
He had grandiose
than mine.
plans.
He did. And then it wasn't long after that you became mayor, and you and I first started talking about doing something definitive to recognize the veterans,
Right.
Which you started the
Bi-monthly.
Veterans Recognition Program, which I think is a huge
I
success.
came
and
right
hats
to
off
you and said, "Help me, Brian."
Yeah, but it's this was great. It really is, and it's been a real blessing in my life because I get to meet these guys and ladies and talk to them and hear their stories, and some of them were very moving, very heartwarming. We've had great moments.
And exposure is important.
Exposure is important, and that helped get things going. Chris put into motion what eventually became the VROC, the Veterans Resource and Outreach Center over here on Industrial Street now, and all these things are kind of working together to benefit.
That's been open about 9 months, I think.
Just since we had the soft opening in February, and it opened the doors officially
Right.
at the end of March.
And incredible amount of support and activity going on
Yes.
at the VROC. And you're involved in this walk every month on the 22nd of every month.
Yes, ma'am.
And there's a reason you walk the 2-mile bridge on the 22nd.
Yes, ma'am.
Your group was recently highlighted on Channel 11's Ones for Texas program.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us a little bit about what that's all about.
For Third Watch, our mission statement is to honor, serve, and support our veterans and first responders. And obviously, having a lot of former military and law enforcement in the club, you have your ear to the ground about what's going on. And we became disturbed by the number of first responder and veteran suicides. Just the numbers are completely off the chart, and we found this unacceptable. But we didn't really know what to do. There's the 1-800 Don't Kill Yourself hotlines out there, and all, but we wanted to make some definitive statement here locally and try to make some change so that city governments, state governments, the state government rather, paid as much attention to that as they do to your physical health. So we brainstormed it one night and decided that we could do this by, on the 22nd of every month, going out to the bridge between Rowlett and Rockwall and walking collective 22 miles. So we walk a mile down and a mile back. And we call it hashtag walk the bridge. Actually got that name stuck, hashtag walk the bridge stuck. And we just committed ourselves to doing this, and then we started.
And what's the significance of 22?
Well, until they revised it here recently, the VA had said that on average 22 veterans a day take their own life.
Right.
And
that's
so
down
that
to
adds up.
17
It's down to
now?
17 now,
Which is
the
great
latest.
news.
So people across the country are impacting this by helping to raise awareness, and that was our initial goal, to raise awareness and to honor the lives of those people, because they had lives, they served honorably, they had family members, and we wanted to treat their passing with the respect that they deserve. And we also wanted to try to incorporate a political component of that. So we started reaching out. We reached out to City of Rowlett because that's my home, and we reached out to the state through Senator Bob Hall's office, Retta Bauer's office. We reached out to them and said, we have to do something about this. Come join us on the bridge. You've walked it. Help us raise awareness.
Well, Brian, so deserved Spirit of Rowlett Award winner, and thank you for everything you have done and continue to do for our community.
You. I'm humbled because it really is. It's a team effort. It
absolutely
everybody.
Is, and it's good to recognize the effort that's going on, and you're the face of the effort. So thank you very much. And
yes, ma'am.
If you have any ability or desire to help in any of these efforts, you can be reached at the VROC.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can join your effort on walking the bridge, and there's lots of ability for helping in these various areas.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Thank you, Brian.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Mayor.
Do you know someone who makes a difference in Rowlett? Nominate them for the Spirit of Rowlett Award at rowlett.com/spirit.
The number of war veterans and first responders who take their lives every year is alarming. And a North Texas group is trying to change that trend one step at a time. And that makes them our Ones for Texas. Here's Steve Pickett.
Let's bring this out of the dark, shine some light on it, and start talking about it at every level of government and in your cities.
Over a year ago, Brian Wilburn and the Third Watch LE Motorcycle Club decided to walk and raise awareness of war veterans and first responders who commit suicide. Part
of the reason that we walk is to honor their memory, because these people had families, they had lives, they served honorably in many cases.
The motorcycle club is made up of current and retired police, firefighters, and military. Among them, Barry Morris, who retired after 30 years with Texas DPS.
The attitude in law enforcement for years and years has kind of been rub some dirt on it, get over it, get back out there. That's what we're here to say is not acceptable. There's got to be a better way than taking it out on yourself.
The federal government says on average, 17 veterans take their lives every day. However, that is down from 22 suicides a day just last year. So every month on the 22nd, Third Watch and dozens more walk the Highway 66 bridge from Rowlett to Rockwall and back. That's 2 miles.
We figured if we could get 11 people out here, we could do the symbolic 22.
The group believes their efforts are making a difference where it matters most.
We saved 3 lives. We can say that definitively, 3 lives. And to me, that makes everything that we do out here a success.
Now they want state and federal leaders to address suicide head on.
Somebody at some point is going to say, wait a minute, enough. And we want to be there when that happens so we can say, here's some options. We're here to help.
Taking on this delicate issue step by step. Steve Pickett, CBS 11 News.
Of the 3 people Third Watch says were saved by their efforts, 2 are local veterans, and the third happened to be a New York police officer who had seen a past walk here in North Texas on a Facebook Live broadcast. If you or someone you know, folks, is contemplating suicide, go ahead and reach out. This is so important to help those folks out. The Suicide and Crisis Center hotline number is right there on your screen here in North Texas. That number is 214-828-1000.